How much RAM, CPU, and storage do you really need? One of the biggest mistakes people make when choosing web hosting is assuming that all websites need the same resources. They don't. A personal blog, a portfolio, an online shop, a forum, or a school website may all live on the internet, but behind the scenes, they behave very differently. Because of that, they demand very different amounts of RAM, CPU power, and storage. Some people underbuy and their website becomes slow or crash under heavy traffic. Others overbuy, paying for power they'll never use. The goal of this video is simple: to help you understand what your website actually needs based on its function. To do that, we need to understand the three core hosting resources. RAM is your website short-term memory. It helps load pages quickly, cache content, and handle multiple visitors at the same time. When RAM runs out, website slows down or stops responding. CPU is your processing power. It executes scripts, handles user action, processes database queries, and run plugins or application. The more interactive a website is, the more CPU it needs. And lastly, storage is where everything lives permanently. Your website files, images, videos, databases, emails, and backups. While it doesn't directly affect speed, running out of storage can break uploads, updates, and even entire sites. Now let's apply this to real websites. A blog or content website includes personal blogs, news sites, affiliate blogs, and most WordPress-based platforms. These sites are mainly read-heavy. Visitors load pages, read articles, and scroll. They're not constantly triggering backend processes. Because of this, blogs don't need much CPU power. 1 vCPU is usually enough. What matters more is RAM, especially for WordPress. Themes, plugins, database, analytics, and caching system all consume memory. A basic blog can run on 1 GB RAM, but for stability and growth, 2 GB of RAM is the safe choice. Storage needs a modest 10 to 20 GB of SSD, comfortably supports posts, images, and backups. The next is portfolio website. This includes personal portfolio, photography sites, agency landing pages, and resume. The websites are built to showcase work, not handle heavy interaction. Most portfolios are static or very light dynamic sites. They don't rely on complex database or user accounts, which make them extremely resource efficient. 512 MB to 1 GB of RAM are usually more than enough. Storage is the only area that may grow, especially for creatives. Most portfolios are fine with 5 to 10 GB of SSD storage, though media-heavy sites may need more. Now, let's talk about online shops and e-commerce websites, where requirements increase significantly. E-commerce sites are highly interactive. Every visitor triggers product searches, cart sessions, logins, checkout actions, and payment process. Each active shopper creates a session, which consumes RAM. When multiple users shop at the same time, memory usage rises fast. For any serious online store, 2 GB of RAM is minimum, but 4 GB is strongly recommended. CPU power also matters more here. At least 2 vCPUs to handle concurrent activity smoothly. Storage needs to be higher too. Product images, order, records, customer data, and backups add up quickly. A small store should start with 20 GB of SSD, while growing stores should plan for 50 GB or more. A slow store doesn't just frustrate users, it loses sales. The next part is forums, communities, and membership platforms. These are one of the most demanding websites you can host. Forums are database intensive by nature. Every post, reply, notification, and login is a database operation. As activity grows, the server is constantly reading and writing data. Because of this, forums require strong resources from day one. 4 GB of RAM is realistic starting point, with 2 to 4 vCPUs depending on traffic. Storage grows steadily as user-generated content, attachment, and backups accumulate, often reaching 30 to 100 of SSD over time. Stability and scalability are critical here. A single traffic spike can overwhelm an underpowered server. Finally, institutions and schools are one of the most underestimated website categories. A simple school website that only publishes announcements and news behaves more like a blog, but once you add student portals, staff logins, result systems, learning management platform like Moodle, online application, or academic and fee records, the site becomes resource heavy. Multiple users may be logged in at the same time, each consuming RAM. A basic institutional site can run on 2 GB of RAM, but schools using Portal or LMS platforms should plan for GB of RAM or more, with at least 2 vCPUs, especially during peak periods like registration or results release. Storage needs vary widely from 20 GB for simple sites to 50 to 100 or more for institutions storing documents, records, or course materials. Reliability is crucial. Downtime disrupts operation, not just visitors. The key takeaway is simple. Different websites stress different resources. The smartest hosting choice isn't the biggest plan, it's the one that matches how your website actually works and allows you to scale as you grow. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. Until next time, bye.